Hello.
And welcome back to a Gem in Orlando podcast. Just make sure you're following us on all our socials, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube especially. Getting some really good traction on there. We're soon going to be able to offer membership, so you'll get our bonus videos, our theme park trips and our other travel vlogs. And we have got one that we did last week, Foxy's Farm Produce. It was a pumpkin patch picking night. That was a collab with my lovely friend Rainbow Serena, so do go and subscribe to their YouTube channel. It will really help them get some traction as well. So once we're monetized, we'll get these vids on our membership and our Patreon. Please support the podcast on Patreon. You've got 2 sections of our Ultimate Orlando Planner on there, and I am about 80 pages in.
Really?
Yes, I'm currently only on the 3rd section, which is all the park information and stuff, and we will be doing episodes on sort of each thing as we go, but we'll be able to offer that hopefully in the next 6 weeks. So you'll be able to buy that very, very soon. Also, give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It just really helps us to make our mark on these platforms as well. So, right, that's the admin out the way now. News for the week. So, Disney.
Yes.
Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. Now, they've been opening, Typhoon Lagoon's been opening in the summer.
Yeah.
And Blizzard Beach has been opening in the winter. So there's only ever one water park open.
So Blizzard Beach is not opening in the summer then?
Blizzard Beach is reopening on the 6th of November, but that means Typhoon Lagoon will be closing.
Oh, okay. But
for the winter.
Okay, but it's never been like that before though.
No,
It's always been like that.
there used to always be both open.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure if we're going to get any news anytime soon about if they're going to reopen simultaneously.
It's not the most popular water parks though, is it?
They're not really.
Quite dated now, isn't it?
Blizzard Beach is. I think Blizzard Beach could do with a massive
I think
refurb.
Typhoon Lagoon's older though, isn't it? I'm sure Typhoon Lagoon's older.
I think it's
than
more up to date than Blizzard Beach.
All
I
I
would
remember
say.
as Typhoon Lagoon was that massive wave machine at the
Yeah, the
front.
6-foot waves.
And Blizzard Beach was that massive slide thing at the top.
Summit Plummet.
But I think they're quite dated now.
They are. We're not planning to go to them, but we are going to be covering them once again in this series 2 episodes. So yeah. Also, there's a new mural that they've put up around Splash Mountain.
Okay.
For Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which is obviously what it's going to become.
Yeah.
In 2024, we'll be open when we go, so we'll get to ride
good.
Splash Mountain and we'll get to see all the new Tiana and Princess and the Frog updates as well.
Good.
So yeah, that's all Disney news. There's not really much news, but SeaWorld, I found something out today and I got very excited, didn't I? Because they've obviously just opened Pipeline recently this year, but they've already got another coaster on the way.
Is that 7th now? 8th?
The 8th coaster
Eighth
it'll be,
coaster.
the 8th coaster at SeaWorld.
A lot of coasters in it.
There's a lot of coasters for
One
what
park.
started off as an animal park, and they do still have the animals there. But yeah, that's going to be opening in spring 2024, hopefully. So we should be there to sample it.
Yes.
As it were. So yeah, it looks really good fun. If you want more information on that, just go onto the SeaWorldOrlando.com website. They've got a video there just showing like a computer generated like sort of POV, as it were, like what the coaster's going to look like and everything. So it looks really cool. And I believe it goes through the Penguin exhibition by the looks of it. So yeah, that's exciting news, isn't
It
it,
is
Bob?
very exciting, yeah.
But anyway, that's all the news for this week. Not really much coming out. There's a lot of Christmas stuff coming out, but I'll get onto that next week when Halloween's over, because I like Halloween. So,
Okay.
So this week we are talking about Disney's
MGM Studios.
Hollywood Studios now.
Sorry, I'm too old.
Us oldies remember it as MGM.
Well,
but
I'm
yeah.
only 40, but no, 39, but...
Oh,
What? What? It's only my age.
No, but you just went, oh, I'm 40. Oh, no, I'm 39.
Yeah. I'm still 39. Nearly 40.
So yeah, we're going to be talking about Disney Hollywood Studios. It's going to be much the same as last week. We're going to be going through all the shows, all the dining options, everything like that. We're going to start with the top park tips. And I think Matt will agree with me on most of these, but he might have some of his own that he might want to chip in. This park's really all about the shows and the characters, so just make sure you don't miss out on some really good shows. We missed Indiana Jones because we didn't check the timings, and we're all quite gutted about that.
To be fair, I was really gutted about Indiana Jones show because there's only 3 showings per day.
Yeah.
It's like one at 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock, I think it was.
They've got more times now.
Oh, okay, good.
But when we were there,
But
there
when I
wasn't
was
very
younger,
many.
I saw that so many times. I went there obviously 4 times before.
I know,
obviously
it's
went
such a good show, isn't
we went
it?
there last year.
It's such a good
Such
show.
a good show. But I think there's more shows at Hollywood Studios than there is
Don't
rides.
make sure you don't miss out on them. You know,
But it's still amazing rides though.
yeah, there are some great
And
rides.
obviously we'll speak about one later on.
We are.
But not the one you're thinking of.
No, I know not the one. I know the one you're
What are you
thinking
thinking of then?
I know. Just
Okay,
wait.
okay.
Right, if you're wanting to see Fantasmic, which is an incredible show, and I would say definitely is a must do.
It was a very good. Sorry to interrupt. It was a good show, but sitting on those bleachers for 2 hours, I don't think it.
I wanted to get a good seat.
For a guy like me or any other bloke sitting in the bleachers, and I would or not wooden, it was plastic.
It was
chair,
metal, actually, wasn't it? Which is even
metal,
worse.
For 2 hours, if you haven't got a beer in your hand, I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay. I would say get to the theatre around 90 minutes before you're attending. If you're attending the first showing though, because the first showing is the one that always gets the busiest. So consider, if you can, going to the later showing, because there's 2 shows of the evening.
Yeah.
Take your time around Galaxy's Edge if you're a Star Wars fan, because it's really super detailed. There's loads of little Easter eggs and stuff like that, isn't there? There's just so much. It's so intricately done. If you are a Star Wars fan, you're going to want to take some time to have a good look around Galaxy's Edge, I think, because I don't think we really did that, did we?
I think we spent a bit of time around there, but not too much, because it's quite a big area.
It's huge.
It's a huge area, but I mean, I don't think it was the same as I would say Harry Potter.
The Wizarding World.
The Wizarding World.
Yeah.
Don't be the same as that, but
I don't know. I think if you're a Star Wars fan, then yeah, it could be the same as that.
It depends what kind of, like as you said, like a Star Wars fan or a Harry Potter fan. It's your choice. But anyway,
My next point. Having said that, Ogre's Cantina is extremely overpriced and it's hard to get a reservation for, and it's not all that really, is it?
No.
So we would recommend skipping it. But if it's a must do for you, it's a must do for you.
If you want to do it, if you fancy doing it, do it. But if you don't want to pay that,
It's really all not. It's
paid
really not all it's cracked up to be, is it?
$75.
Yeah.
For
a charcuterie board.
I think a free drinks,
and a charcuterie board.
Like a side, basically.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. So if you're wanting to do just rides and no shows, you might want to consider Genie Plus on the higher crowd days, because you should be able to do this park in half a day if you're just doing rides and you've got Genie Plus. But if you have smaller kids, there's a really good tip here. Consider doing a ride, then doing a show or a character meet and greet, then doing a ride again, because it will stop your little ones getting bored. There's a substantial amount of rides that children under 32 inches or 82 centimetres that they can't do. So Savannah, there's not really a lot that Savannah can do in this park. So this one is really for your shows. You don't want them to get bored. I think as we're Savannah's a toddler, we are going to need to be doing a few more shows.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want her getting bored.
I agree, yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, that's our top part tips. You got any more tips, you reckon, for Hollywood Studios?
I would say, the only thing I would say, if you haven't got Genie Plus, I really wouldn't recommend waiting in the queue for like more than an hour and a half for Rise of Resistance.
Yes, I agree. That queue can get very lengthy.
I mean, the ride was unbelievable. Don't get me wrong, and I did it twice, but I did it twice at from 9 in the evening.
Yeah, it was after Fantasmic, wasn't it?
It was at 9:30, 9 in the evening, and everyone was dead.
Yeah.
But if you're during the day and you waited more than 90 minutes, I would not recommend it.
Or just Genie Plus it.
Or Genie Plus it.
Because you can get an individual lightning lane for that one.
Unless you get to the park a little bit later in the day. Like maybe...
Yeah, if you're park hopping or something.
If you do one park in the morning and Hollywood Studios in the evening, do that. But if you're queuing up for like more than an hour and a half, I wouldn't... it's not worth it, personally.
No, and it does have a lot of downtime, I've noticed as well. Like it goes down a lot.
Yeah.
So as well, so obviously, you know, where you're in the queue, obviously if it goes down, you could be in that queue for like 3-4 hours.
Also, I would say is when we went in the evening, it was dark. When we went to like the second or third part of the ride,
It felt, yeah.
No. I walked out. This part was meant to be like outside, but it was so dark. It felt like it was inside. It was.
great.
I walked in there. I thought, oh, it's like it's a studio.
more immersive,
It's like
yeah.
a studio. I thought, no, it's just I could see the stars. Like, is this real stars? But it was real stars.
It
So,
makes it
yeah,
more immersive. Yeah, I
yeah.
agree with you on that one.
I was surprised the first time. Obviously, I'd done the ride.
Yeah. So we're going to go through the rides and attractions anyway, and we're going to tell you our experience of them or our non-experience of them.
Yeah.
First things first, Alien Swirling Saucers. That's over in Toy Story Land. That's the...
Did we do that?
No, we didn't.
Oh, I remember seeing that though.
Yeah, we did see. It's right next to Toy Story Mania. So the height requirement for that is 32 inches or 82 centimetres. So that's a really cute one for your littlies. If they're tall enough, I'd say they'd do that one. Next one, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
That was good. That was
really great
that was
fun.
good, yeah,
Great
that was
ride
good.
that was. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of the Great Movie Ride. Rest in peace. But Mickey's Runaway, what they've done with that, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is fantastic. And
Yeah.
there's no height requirement as well. So
And that's the one as you walk to the entrance and it's right in front of you.
Yeah. In the
Well,
Chinese,
it
in
is-
the man's Chinese
yeah,
theatre.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, where the Great Movie Ride used to be.
Yes.
Next one is Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Really good fun, that one. Really good fun. It feels like, and nobody tells you this, but it's like a video game. So you get there's
4 pilots?
Yes,
It's
there's
four-
a pilot, a navigator, and then there's
Shooter.
yeah, there's something like that. I can't remember the other two because I wasn't in the other. I was pilot, and the second time I went in, it was
Pilot, navigator, is a shooter, and
someone else. But you
I-
all
I
have to
went-
work together. But the buttons
Yeah.
actually do things. It's not just pretending.
well,
like,
sometimes they do, but they try to make it out that it is. Yeah. But,
Yeah.
But I mean, it is a theme park, so.
but again, I wouldn't wait no more than an hour for that. It is good fun, but I wouldn't wait no
Oh,
more than an hour.
you're
for
right.
that.
I wouldn't know. What? Yeah, an hour, 60 minutes. I wouldn't, yeah, you're right there.
Height requirement on that one is 38 inches or 97 centimetres. So I don't think Savannah would be tall enough for that one. So next one, Muppet Vision 3D. This one is an oldie but goldie.
That was
and I
funny,
think
wasn't it?
It's really
Yeah.
good fun.
Was that the in the theatre with the red seats? Yeah, remember that now. Yeah.
It's really good if you want to get some air conditioning. There's never usually a queue because the shows are every 20 minutes. There's never usually a huge queue. It's a bit like Phil Our Magic in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So you're never going to be waiting more than 20 minutes for a show. So I would say if it's really hot that day or it's raining and you want to get inside somewhere, that's a really good filler for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, no height requirement for that one. Next one, this wasn't open when we went,
Yeah, it was
but
shut, wasn't it?
I have experienced it, and
So
I
have
absolutely
I.
love this ride. But you not really sure, you can't really remember.
I can't remember
much.
it. This is
You
like,
you went on it when it had recently opened
Yeah,
because
but
it opened in July 1999, and you went in the August. So
Yeah, but
you were
it's-
probably one of the first few thousand
yeah,
people
but
to ride it.
This is like 24 years ago.
I know,
So
it's been going for 24 years. Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith. Or there was rumours that it was going to be rethemed to Queen, which I thought would be a more up to date.
why Queen up to date for the?
Well, because Queen are still going.
Yeah, but Aerosmith are like more not
More
recent.
they're American, aren't they? I
Yeah,
suppose,
but no,
yeah.
not that. Aerosmith are after Queen. I know Queen are still going, but it's only like 2 of the original 4
Well,
in the
yeah.
band. I know 2 died, obviously. But
Yeah, that's not their fault.
Yeah, I
Anyway, really, really great ride. It's got an inversion in it,
Yes.
so we are definitely going to be sampling that. So the height requirement on Rock and Roller Coaster is 48 inches or 122 centimetres. So next one is, I've put it in the planner as Matt's fave. It is Matt's fave, and he's
I
so
love this
excited to
ride.
talk about this. It's Slinky Dog Dash in Toy Story
it was
Land.
so fun. It was so fun.
It is a really fun ride.
That was pretty much second best ride there at the park.
It's a really fun
Yeah.
ride, isn't it? And it's great. I think it'll be great for like first timers, like kids that meet the height. The height requirement is 38 inches or 97 centimeters. So it's a really good first coaster,
It
I
is.
think, for younger
it
ones.
just-
But even if you're an adult, it's so fun.
It's just so brilliant.
Mum didn't like it very much. She didn't like the drops and everything, but she's a wimp. So
Okay,
Love you, Mum.
You said that.
But yeah, Slinky Dog Dash is definitely Matt's recommendation, top recommendation. You have to do it.
Yeah.
How long would you say would you wait in the queue for this one?
I would say.
Because this one gets quite long as well. And bear in mind, there's no shade.
I was. It's a very good ride, but I won't queue more than an hour.
Really?
No.
Okay.
It's a very good ride.
It's amazing.
To be fair, baby, I wouldn't.
Genie Plus it is our top tip.
I would never queue for any ride for more than an hour anyway.
No, I know you wouldn't. But
If it's like.
you would rather buy Genie Plus.
No, I'll just walk away. Well, I mean, rides are very good, but I wouldn't stay in the queue for an hour. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
Couldn't do it.
Okay, next one. Star Tours, The Adventures Continue. Now, this has been going for many, many moons.
And it's up to date one as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and they are updating it to the new series that a shocker.
A shocker.
Yeah, there's going to be a story
Yeah,
from her
I've seen
in
it.
it.
I've seen it on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I've seen
the
it.
height requirement is 40 inches or 102 centimeters. But yeah, I had a different story to you, didn't I?
I had the Kylo Ren story when he.
I didn't have the Kylo Ren story.
When he in the film he pulls the.
I had a smuggler's story.
In
Poe and all
I think
that.
the third film he's in, Rise of Skywalker, he pulls the ship down, place it down,
Yeah.
and you feel him pulling down on the ship. It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
it's so good.
Yeah.
It's really, really great how they've kept it so up to date.
Yeah.
Especially with the new films and stuff. Obviously, you've got lots of new Star Wars fans that are younger, that would appreciate all the new stories.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great ride. Now, next one we were just talking about is Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. Fantastic. It is so immersive.
Yes, it is.
You really are you really feel like you're in that world, don't you? You really feel like you're
in
there.
that story. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you really feel like it's one of the it is probably the most immersive ride I've ever been on.
Yeah. I can see why people rave about it.
Yeah,
so much.
no, absolutely. And you got to do it twice.
I did, but again, I was lucky because we've done it so late.
Yeah.
And literally, I think I was the last person to go on that ride on that day.
Yeah.
And obviously after that,
And then after that was because
Well,
it was
we
the
didn't
after
chuck out.
hours.
It's
It
like
was the after hours event.
It's like
Yeah.
10:30, wasn't it? I think
Yeah.
we left there.
Height
night.
requirement for that one is 40 inches or 102 centimeters. As again, one of our top recommendations. Definitely.
But again, I
definitely do it.
wouldn't queue in there for more than 90 minutes.
A Genie Plus it. It's still got individual
Yeah.
lightning lane. If you really, really must do it, individual lightning lane.
It's worth doing, but again, not for an hour and a half queue.
Okay, next one. Toy Story Mania.
Did we do that?
Yes, we did. It was the game where you have to pull the thing. Oh my god, my arm was
What?
aching at the end
What,
of
a
it.
shooting game again?
Yeah,
Oh,
in Toy
did I-
Story with the arcade that you swing round.
Did I win?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because,
okay, yeah, I
because
remember
I
now.
was holding Savannah.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember? I had to hold Savannah,
was
so I
that
couldn't. You pull the thing,
Oh, I can't remember that.
pull the gun, and it was my arm was aching. But great ride, no height requirement for that one. So yeah, it was really good fun that one. If you, again, you'll never be waiting because it's a constantly moving ride. It's like a
Carousel ride.
Omnimover.
Yeah,
It's like an Omnimover.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll unless obviously they do have a separate. If you are a wheelchair user, they do have a separate carriage, so they will stop the ride obviously, so you can get onto it yourself.
Which is good for Disney, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all the Omnimovers have that though.
Yeah.
So, next one, great fun.
Classic.
Always cack my pants on this one, but I always do it because it's so fun.
And he should have photos as well from her as well. Wasn't
If you go onto our YouTube, there's a short with like a little slow-mo video as if we go up and if we go down, and my face is an absolute picture. So head to YouTube.
Classic.
Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
I do you know what? I'm so glad they haven't done what they did at California with this. Like in California, they've rethemed it to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And I get that they had to move with the times and everything in California because they were doing a whole Marvel thing.
It's a Marvel
Because
era,
they can do it over the West Coast. But yeah, no, I'm glad they've kept this as
classic though, isn't it?
yeah, it
what's
really
that, 30
is.
years old now?
Oh god, yeah, probably older than that, I think. But yeah, so height requirement for that is 40 inches, 102 centimeters. So yeah, and then the last one is Vacation Fun, which is like it's like a little movie, an original animated short with Mickey and Minnie. There's no height requirement for that, but if you want some air conditioning, I'd go and watch that. We didn't watch that.
No, okay.
So that's all the rides and attractions. So now we move on to the big guns, which are the shows. Because it is literally, there are so many shows here. So, Beauty and the Beast live on stage. Now, we didn't watch this, but I was fortunate. Every time I've been fortunate enough to watch it, and it's a really great show. And I think I may call on one of my must-do vetoes.
Next time, yeah.
Yeah, next time. Times for those, obviously, these are subject to change, so just make sure you check the My Disney Experience app before you go. The times are 11, 1, 2, 4 and 5. So that's the times I've got. But again, they are subject to change. So just make sure you check that My Disney Experience app. Disney Junior Play and Dance. Now, I really want to do this one with Savannah because I think it'd be really good fun for her.
For her dancing,
it's
yeah.
a proper little toddler show. It's really great for the toddlers.
Yeah, okay.
And those are various times from 10 till 5.
Well, no, why does that interfere with Indiana Jones, though?
It won't interfere with Indiana Jones.
I'm joking.
Anyway, the nighttime shows. There's 2 nighttime shows. There's 3 nighttime shows. 3. We've only seen one of them, which is the Fantasmic. So the Disney Movie Magic is a nighttime projection show that's on the Chinese Man's Theatre. And that's at 8:25, although that could be subject to change depending on if there's an event or not.
And weather, obviously.
Yes, and weather permitting, yeah. Fantasmic, can't say it enough. Amazing.
That was good. Very, very good.
Oh, it's amazing.
I was quite happy in the end. Waited 2 hours and what I saw, but I still want to sit there for another 2 hours and watch it again.
Well, the times for those, the first showing's at 8 o'clock and the second one's at 9:30. So if you don't want to sit there waiting for 2 hours, I would get there like sort of at 9 o'clock for the next showing. Because the later showing doesn't tend to normally be as busy as the first one. And so we did see this next one.
This was funny.
We loved this show.
The 2 people that come out of the show first were very good.
For the first time in forever, a Frozen celebration. Now, Savannah's only just getting into Frozen now. I mean, she's 18 months now. She's just getting into Frozen now. We're starting to watch that a little bit more other than Encanto. Really, really great. The narrators are really good at improv. They brought it bang up to date. I think we mentioned in our general chit chat about one of them singing Flowers by Miley Cyrus because it had just come out at that point. Yeah. And my mum was howling because she was so impressed.
And I'm pretty sure we saw the first show as well at 9:30.
We did. As soon as we got in the park,
and they were so on cue. Everything was
bang
spot on.
Elsa was great.
Even though it was the first show of the day.
Snow at the end and the bubbles and everything. Savannah absolutely loved it.
There's a lot of shows though, during the day, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of shows.
Every hour from 9:30 till 6:30.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's it. As Matt said, every hour from 9:30 till 6:30.
Well, yeah.
So the next one we are endeavouring to go and see it, and this is one of Matt's and my must-dos. Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. Oh, we have to do it. Yeah, it's such a good show.
I think we should go at 10:45.
Hopefully we'll be able to do a couple of rides before then,
just to make sure we're there.
So again, we've got to check the My Disney Experience app because that's what we failed to do. Okay. We should have checked it. So I'll check it before we actually leave for the park. So they're at 10:45, 12 o'clock, 1:15, 3:15, and 4:30 is the last showing. I think we got there at 5 o'clock expecting there to be a show. I think we got there
about 4:15, 4:20, and obviously it was shut. Obviously they were showing it, weren't they? And obviously they closed it. I thought, oh no. Last one, Lightning McQueen.
No, there's 2 more.
Oh, 2 more, sorry.
Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. Now, I think Savannah won't be really particularly interested in this. It's just Lightning McQueen show thing. And that's from park opening to park closing.
What's that film?
Cars.
Oh, is that Owen Wilson?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Wow.
That's what he does. That's what he does. He did it in the Haunted Mansion. We watched the Haunted Mansion the other night, by the way. I thought it's all right. It's not terrible, but it's not great. He did it he does it in every single film he does. Wow.
Oh.
No, he said wow.
I didn't notice that.
Wow.
No.
Wow. I'm going to show you. There's this thing on YouTube. Guys, if you know, you know. Wow.
I'm sure
but that is Owen Wilson. Yeah.
I'm sure American viewers will know that.
Wow. Wonderful World of Animation, which is another nighttime show. So they'll have the Disney Movie Magic, which is all the Marvel movies, all the live action films and things, and stuff like that. And then A Wonderful World of Animation is another projection show on the Chinese Man's Theatre. And that's at 8:45, so it's probably mainly just before park closing, and that is all about the animation side of things. Okay. So you've got the live action, and so I think I would like to, if we manage to, maybe catch one of those shows before we go, because they've got really good fireworks with them as well, and as well as the projection. So so that's all the shows. So now we're moving on to in Hollywood Studios, there is character meet and greets, but there's a lot of live character entertainment. You'll see a lot of characters roaming. We saw Kylo Ren roaming when we got out of Ogre's Canteen.
Stormtroopers,
Yeah, with the
great name.
Stormtroopers. Yeah, so there's a lot of that.
I think the Stormtroopers are better than Kylo Ren.
Oh, I loved Kylo Ren though. I've got a bit of a crush on him. First Order searches for the Resistance. So that's a little like we saw in the Wizarding World. It's like a little show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little one that you see outside.
In the corner,
yeah, that
they
kind of thing. So they do that at 11:30, 12:30. Well, every hour on the hour from 11:30 till half six. So yeah, if you're a Star Wars fan, I would definitely recommend. We didn't see it, but we did see the Roman actors. We saw Chewbacca as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Green Army Drum Corps. Now we did see these in Toy Story Land.
The army, the ones that go like
Yes.
obviously you can't see what I'm doing at the moment because I'm doing the old thing, but the green.
Army, the
yeah.
little army thing. They were great. They were. They just used to they were pottering around for ages, weren't they?
They were quite tall, weren't they?
They were. Some of them were.
They were tall.
Yeah, it was really, really, really good. If you can catch them, they're really good. They're normally on the hour, every hour from 10 till 4. But I do at least do 20 minutes to a 20-minute lap around Toy Story Land.
I remember that.
It was great. They were like proper, they were really in character. Like, because obviously you've got the things at the bottom of their feet that can't move. Obviously, they're supposed to be toys.
And obviously all the green makeup there as well.
Yeah,
the
they're
faces.
supposed to be toys. Meet Disney Junior pals in Animation Courtyard. So that's from park opening to park closing. So if your kids are Disney Junior fans, I mean, I'm trying to get Savannah into Doc McStuffins, but it's not quite working at the moment. But you never know. Maybe now that Bluey's on Disney Plus, they might have Bluey there.
Maybe.
Because Bluey's a worldwide sensation now. Meet Disney stars at Red Carpet Dreams. So this is all Mickey and Minnie with all their beautiful, glamorous Hollywood red carpet attire on.
Okay.
I think she'll probably want to do that. That's from park opening to park closing. So meet Edna Mode. Now, Matt won't know who Edna Mode is.
I've never heard it in my life.
She is a very eccentric character from The Incredibles that designs all of their costumes. And she's like a fashion designer.
Never heard
she's
of
like
film
diva.
either.
But you can meet her if you like her, and that's from park opening until 5 o'clock usually. Meet Olaf.
Oh, Olaf from Frozen.
Yes, from Frozen at Celebrity Spotlight. That's from park opening till 6. Meet Pixar pals at Pixar Plaza. So you've got Woody, Buzz, Jessie, The Incredibles, all of those kind of characters from park opening to park closing. And obviously meet the toys in Toy Story Land, so they go there as well.
Yeah.
We did see Buzz Lightyear, didn't we?
We did.
We passed him. And we did pass Jessie, I believe, as well. The one with the... You've not seen that?
Jessie from Toy Story?
Yes, from Toy Story.
Is that the...
female cowgirl.
Woody's
friend.
Woody's
No,
girlfriend?
Buzz Lightyear's girlfriend.
Oh.
It's Buzz Lightyear's girlfriend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So she chose Buzz over Woody then?
Well, Woody likes Bo Peep.
Bo
Peep is Woody's
Oh,
girlfriend.
the sheep lady.
Yeah, Bo Peep is Woody's girlfriend.
Oh,
and Buzz Lightyear is Jessie's.
I thought it was the other
Jesse's
bird.
boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, that's from park opening to park closing. Star Wars launch bay. You've got Chewbacca. You can also potentially meet Mr. Vader there.
Did we see Vader there?
We didn't. We saw Chewbacca, but we didn't see Darth there.
Oh.
He wasn't there, but he does appear. And that's from park opening to park closing. So quite a lot of character meet and greets and quite a lot of live entertainment as well. So just make sure if you catch any of those, if you want to meet any of these stars, just make it a must do because those queues do get very, very big.
Yes, I'm sure they will do.
Yes.
Especially at weekends.
Yes,
and
at the
obviously
weekends,
Friday and from Thursday to Sunday, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to go through the dining options. Now, we ate in one place, only because I think we'd run out of lunch stuff and it was getting really late and we normally hadn't planned to stay that late, but our Rise of the Resistance return time was really late, so we ended up staying for a bit of dinner. But anyway, 50s Primetime Cafe, that's your American, it's table service. And that's at Echo Lake, so obviously any table service restaurants, just make sure you've got a reservation. Yeah. If you really wanted to do stuff. And 50s Primetime Cafe apparently is really good fun.
Healthy snacks.
Anaheim Produce.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
That's Healthy Snacks. That's at Sunset Boulevard. You know where they've got that plaza of all the
yes,
the things?
yes,
yep.
yes. Remember that now.
So if you like your healthy snacks, then go and head there. They've got loads of fruit and stuff. Backlot Express is where we ate. You remember next
That
to
was not.
Indiana
That wasn't
Jones?
too bad, to be fair.
I enjoyed that. I
wasn't
think
bad.
if you're looking for something quick,
And it's quite priced as
reasonably
well.
priced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite reasonably priced. So Backlot Express is pretty good food.
And it's very quick, actually.
Quick service, yeah. Quick service was really good as well. And that's on Commissary Lane. Baseline Tap House. Now, we didn't go in here, but I think, and I don't even like beer, but I keep seeing their beer floats. Like, you can get a choice of like 3 different beers or ales. And I really want to try it for some reason. So I think we might head in there for maybe one. Well,
I'll be driving.
depends if I can drive. The car's automatic, I can drive too.
If you want to go to that bar, you can't drive. You can't drink. You can't drive, can you?
Well, you can have one.
No, not in America. You can't. You told me that.
Well, yeah, it's true. They are a bit hotter on it than we are. And anyway, Baseline Tap House is bar and lounge, and that's on Commissary Lane. Catalina Eddie's, which is pizzas.
Yeah, we're going there.
You said that last time.
We didn't go, did we?
We didn't, no. And that's on Sunset Boulevard. Docking Bay 7, food and cargo. So obviously that's Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
So all your Star Wars themed stuff, that's quick service. Dockside Diner, I believe we got some chips from there.
Did we not get some smoothies from there, did we?
No, that's a different one.
Oh,
Which is a
okay,
bit further
sorry.
down. No, it's fine. And that's a quick service restaurant. And that's at Echo Lake. Epic Eats, that was where we got a snack from. And we got some candy floss and a few drinks from there.
Okay.
And that's at Echo Lake as well. Fairfax Fair, which is American. It's quick service. There's a lot of quick services here. You're not going to find many table service restaurants here.
There's so much to do there, isn't there? Well,
Yeah, that's
Studios.
it. Yeah,
There's a lot
Sunset
more to do.
Boulevard. Now, Hollywood and Vine, that's character dining. That is specifically character dining. And that's table service, of course. That's at Echo Lake. So if you do want to meet your Minnie, Mickey, or that, it's a good substitute from places like that will get really busy, like Cinderella's Royal Table and stuff. So if you want to meet a few characters, this is probably a good one to do.
Yeah.
Hollywood and Vine, no, I've done that one. The Hollywood Brown Derby. Now, I really wanted to go here, but then we looked at the prices and it was like, oh my God, that's ridiculous.
It was quite expensive, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
So they was, obviously it's America, it's table service, that's an animation courtyard, but they do have a bar and a lounge separately, which you normally have to get on the walk-up wait list, but the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge, so you can usually get food in there as well. So if you're struggling to get a reservation for the Hollywood Brown Derby and you absolutely must do it, try the lounge instead. You might find you enjoy it more than you would have done.
I just think if you go to like this kind of parks, what's the point of queuing up for something to eat? Like, wait for.
But that's why there's so many quick services.
Yeah, but what's the point of queuing up for like to sit down? Well, you queuing up for half an hour to sit down. You wait. You're basically waiting for your food for an hour and a half potentially, can't you? So just walk away.
Yeah.
Go and get a quick service. You'll be less than half an hour.
Yeah, no, that's great. They are quick as well. When they say quick, they mean quick, but it's not quick in the sense that the food is gross either. The food is actually very well cooked.
And also, if you go quick service, there's always a table to sit down with.
Yes.
Always a table.
Yeah, usually.
It's not like it's like getting a fast food meal. Then you stand up eating. Always find a seat somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Always.
So Hollywood Scoops, that's obviously ice cream, and that's Sunset Boulevard. Now the next one, your sister is very interested in this.
What's this one, sorry?
Cat Sucker's Kettle. It's that weird popcorn mix that you can get in Galaxy's Edge. You can only get in Galaxy's Edge.
Okay.
And that was I remember when we saw Sophie last week and she said that she really wanted to try that popcorn mix.
Popcorning, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's in Galaxy's Edge. So I think it's chili and
As long as she's paying for
something
it.
else.
Hello, Soph.
So KRNR, the rock station, that's obviously near Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, I was about to say that, yeah.
And that's the snacks. So you've got snacks, your typical snacks and drinks if you just want something quick or a quick drink or whatever. Mama Melrose's Ristorante Italiano. Did I say that right?
You did say it right, yeah. Well, I'm not Italian, so I'm guessing you said it right.
Grazie.
Yeah.
That's Italian, and that's that's another table service restaurant. So if you really are desperate for a table service experience, then you know there is still choice. I think.
Yeah.
If you really must do a table service experience, yeah. So we've got the Market, which is snacks, and that's Pixar Plaza. So that's obviously near to Toy Story Land.
Yeah.
The milk stand. Now, we didn't try this milk.
No, we didn't,
and
did we?
I wish we had the blue milk.
Why didn't we try the milk?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
We went to
the
that
queue.
I think
it was the queue.
And also we went to that, well, Obviously,
we'll speak about that in a moment. But we will try the green and the blue milk next time, and you can actually get it spiked with alcohol. So, but I think I'll just try the normal one. Because just in case I don't like it, and then they put rum in it, and you kind of feel like you have to drink it after that because it's got alcohol in it, don't you? Like, even if it's gross.
I'm surprised it's like Disney and Universal, like, obviously go off subject, like serve alcohol, because I know people.
Disney never used to.
But I know the people, obviously, they must know people drive there. Why would they sell alcohol?
Because a lot of people are staying on Disney property, so they're not using. They're using all the transport. They're not driving.
Maybe,
you know.
Yeah.
And obviously it's money.
Yeah.
Spike a drink, you can add you can double the price of a drink. Do you know what I mean?
I think my buy rum and coke in Animal Kingdom was like $12. I think it was just for one.
And I've actually that cocktail that I had as well in Animal Kingdom that was spiked with rum. It was the normal one was like $8, and then the with it having it spiked with rum was like $14.
Yeah, it's like
it's money.
£12, £11.
Money. But yeah, we are going to try the green and blue milk. I think we should definitely.
If we've got time, yes.
Yes, we will have time because it's just a drink stand.
If we've got time,
it's just a drink stand. So you just go up and order it.
Obviously, the reason we're going last time was a massive queue.
Yeah.
So if we've got time, we do it.
Okay,
let's see what happens, shall we?
Next one is the Neighbourhood Bakery, which is obviously a bakery, and that's at Pixar Plaza. And then the next one we are going to absolutely berate, and I do apologise for berating it.
About
Ogre's Cantina. Ogre's Cantina is a bar and lounge. It's table service, and it is really ridiculously hard to get a reservation. I tried for weeks.
Don't get me wrong; it was unbelievably so well themed. Yes.
Yeah, it was.
But the seating was brilliant. But I don't. You sat in a booth
with another family. Yeah.
I thought you get there, you set your own booth. Like, I mean, I don't say like sit your own booth like the film.
Especially because we requested a booth as well because of Savannah.
But we sat in a booth with another I think it's a Canadian couple, but they were fine.
Lovely people.
But we had to obviously wait, I think about 20 minutes, half hour for
a drink.
For a drink and for our little
charcuterie board.
Yes, which wasn't a lot. It cost a lot of money.
Yeah, I just don't think it was worth the price. Don't get me wrong, it was nice. The food was good. The drinks were good. But it's not worth the price. And honestly, if you want our honest advice, we would totally recommend skipping it.
Yeah. But if you want to do it, you do it once and that'll probably be it.
Yeah, it is literally a do it once and one and done thing.
I will not go back there again.
Yeah, definitely. No, we don't need to go back there.
And that's coming from me. I'm a massive Star Wars fan.
You are one of the biggest Star Wars fans I know. Next one, Pizza Rizzo, which is obviously by Muppet Vision 3D, and that's pizzas, a quick service restaurant. Now, I remember eating at Pizzeria's, not when we went. The last time I went before that when I was 17. Oh, to be young again. And the pizzas, I remember the pizzas I loved because they were really doughy. I love a doughy pizza.
You can't go wrong with
pizza. Love a doughy pizza. And I'm not really a big fan of pizza, Matt will tell you. But yeah, they were really good. Now, I really want to try these, and I know we're probably going to eat breakfast at home, but I really want to try these Ronto roasters. They're wraps, and the breakfast one is meant to be really, really good. It's like all sausage and egg and all good stuff. Quick service, that's at Galaxy's Edge. They normally serve the breakfast Ronto roaster until 11 o'clock, I think. So make sure you get down there quick, or just mobile order it. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just mobile order it. And then we've got Rosie's All American Cafe, of course, American. That's quick service. And the next one, actually, which is really, really cool. Toy Story Land have finally got a table service restaurant.
What, in the shade?
Yeah, in the shade. Yeah, it actually has shade. Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. So
okay.
It's new for 2023. There's been lots of good reviews coming out of it. It is a table service restaurant, obviously, because it's new. You're going to want to get that. You're going to want to set your alarm for your 60-day reservations thing. So if you want to do that, make sure you get your reservation in really, really quick because it is very popular at the moment, it being so new.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's been a hell of a lot of good reviews on the food. So, good food. New restaurant, people are going to want to go. Sci-fi dining theatre restaurant, that's another table service restaurant. I've heard that the food is okay, but it's very dark.
Okay.
But it's very dark because you're sat in these cars and you've got like the movie, so obviously it's all dark.
So it's obviously it's meant to be like that.
Yes, it's meant to be like that, but people are like, well, I can't see my food. So that
Okay.
it puts them off. It puts some people off eating in the dark. So if you want to eat in the dark, do that. But yeah,
Just get your phone out and turn your light on.
yeah, and annoy everyone else.
Just turn upside down. There you go. The ceiling. There you go. Job done.
Yes, it ruined the ambience for everyone that
Yes.
wants to eat in the dark.
Yes.
Anyway, next one, Trolley Car Cafe. Mum got a coffee from there. It's Joffrey's coffee.
Ah,
It's just coffee.
yeah. Not the biggest fan of Joffrey's coffee.
And that's a quick service. That's on Hollywood Boulevard. Tuning Lounge, which is another bar and lounge, which I didn't see actually.
Oh, bars here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's meant to be. It's Hollywood. It's meant to be Hollywood, isn't it? That's on Hollywood Boulevard. And Woody's Lunchbox, which is a quick service, and that's very, very popular. So one of the sandwiches there is really, really popular. We didn't sample that.
No.
We brought our own. But if you really want to sample that, there is a really good sandwich there, and I can't remember for the life of me what sandwich it is, but it's very popular. So they do sandwiches and stuff there, really. So, and that's in Toy Story Land. Now, on to the shopping and merchandise options. So, Beverly Sunset Boutique. So that's all Pixar merchandise. So like your Incredibles, your Toy Story,
Yeah,
all
okay,
that
yeah.
stuff. That's at Sunset Boulevard. Black Spire Outfitters. That's clothing and costumes. That's in Galaxy's Edge.
Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
like
all
that.
your Star Wars
Yeah.
costumes. And I really feel like hopefully I would have lost enough weight to get a Rey costume because that'd be really fun. So I might get one next time. Celebrity 5 and 10, and that's home decor. They do like homely gifts and stuff like that in there. So that's Hollywood Boulevard.
Right.
Creature Store, which is all the soft toys, all the baby Yodas.
Oh,
and,
the overpriced stuff then.
yeah.
You can probably buy half.
Galaxy's Edge.
You can probably buy exactly the same merchandise, probably down in
Central
Central
Drive.
Drive for half the price, like we did. That's how.
Yeah.
I swear to God, we see was it a Baby Yoda tail?
A baby Yoda towel, yeah.
We paid like $20 for it, and we see one in. I think it's
No, we saw the one in Disney, and then we actually bought a cheaper one for like $5.
yeah, but the one in Disney was like about $25.
yeah.
$25. We bought one in Disney, like in
International
Drive,
Drive.
about
Yeah,
$10.
literally over the road from our hotel.
half the
actually.
price.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
It's pretty much exactly the same.
Well, it's exactly the same, isn't it?
No, it wasn't exactly the same, but it was pretty much.
not
it was
fake.
close. It was close enough.
It's not fake.
No, it was an official Disney one.
Okay, yes, it's not fake then.
Crossroads of the World, so that's all your souvenirs and everything. That's
Yeah.
your main entrance. Disney Studio Store, which is all your Disney Junior merch. So if you've got kids that love Disney Junior, like Dogma Stuffings, all of that stuff, there's loads of merch in there, and that's an animation courtyard. Doc, oh god, I can't. These I hate
Doc-
these
Doc-
stuff.
what- hang on.
Doc Onda.
Doc Honda, of the antique.
Doc Onda's Den of Antiquities. We went in there, didn't we? And it had the cool animatronic, didn't it?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? No. It was Star Wars merch anyway, but if you want to go in there, have a look in there anyway, even if you don't want to buy anything, because there's a really cool animatronic in there, so it's really, really cool. That's at Galaxy's Edge, obviously. Droid Depot, custom droid making at Galaxy's Edge. A reservation is required, and I do have the price of that. If you so desire to partake in building your own droid, it will cost you $119.99 plus tax as of the time of this podcast in 2023. This could go up. But yes, if you want to build your own droid, if you're a real huge Star Wars fan, but you can get a sort of half sort of custom droid at a different shop in a minute. I will tell you about that in a minute. First order cargo, that's like a little cart just as you come out of Rise of the Resistance. That's all your first order merch, really. So if you're into being a baddie, you've got all of that stuff.
Get that from there.
Yeah. Frozen Fractal Gifts. Now, what do you think is in there? Frozen Fractal Gifts.
No idea.
Frozen merch.
Well, okay, yeah. Obviously, yeah.
And that's on Commissary Line. That's just as you come out of the show for the first time in forever. In character, so that's costumes and plush toys in Animation Courtyard. There's all sorts of costumes in there. Jesse's Trading Post, that's specifically Toy Story merch.
Toy Story, yeah.
And that's just as you come out of Toy Story Mania in Toy Story Land. Keystone Clothiers, so that's clothing like your Spirit jerseys, all of that. That's in Echo Lake. Launch Bay Cargo, more Star Wars merch.
It's not Star Wars merch, isn't there?
Well, they're it's a big thing now,
I
isn't
know,
it?
but
Star
it's
Wars,
just like yeah.
all the series and all that.
I love Star Wars, but it's a little bit too much Star Wars.
Now we've got 2 jewellery stores. One does Pandora and one does not. And I can't remember which one it is. Legends of Hollywood, that's jewellery. And they're both on Sunset Boulevard and then Once Upon a Time. I think it's Once Upon a Time that do the Pandora jewellery.
Oh, okay.
So if you're really into Pandora, head in there, grab yourself a charm. You might find it cheaper than you would in this country. Rock Around the Shop. Where do you think that is, babe? What ride do you think that is for?
Oh, it's thingy, Aerosmith ride.
Yeah, Rock and Roller Coaster, yeah. Music merch. So I'm going to definitely have a look in this shop because, as you all know, I love a bit of music, me. And then the next one, Savvy's Workshop. That is custom lightsaber
Oh, that's
building.
a lot of money, that is.
I was really hoping to buy this experience for Matt.
But she didn't.
I didn't because it was $149.
She's out of order.
But now it's $249.99 plus tax.
Another $100 on top of that?
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Well, it is if you're really into that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is, but...
It's like me with the wands. If they had a custom wand making thing at the Wizarding World, I'd be all over that.
But the ones are what, $60, $70?
Yeah, but like, I mean, if they had like a custom wand building thing.
It's like $250,000 in dollars.
Okay, when you put it that way, it sounds really expensive.
And I'm sure it's not going to be worth a lot of money in a few years'
If
time.
you're rich, do it.
Yes.
And let us know how you get on. Anyway, Sid Cahuenga's one of a kind. So that's all your photo pass stuff. So with a lot of the UK tickets, what you'll find, Disney tickets, what you'll find is you'll get photo pass and memory maker included. We had it included, although it didn't really work very well. So we were missing a lot of photos when we came home and we had no idea how to get them. So yeah, just be aware of that. But if you want to buy a photo pass or get any of your ride photos from the day, that's in the main entrance. Stage 1 company store. So they always have to have an art store, don't they?
They would do, wouldn't they?
Yeah, like with like Disney
Sure,
art and film memorabilia.
Every Disney park, apart from the water parks, have an art store.
And that's on Grand Avenue. Tatooine Traders. Now, this is where you can make a lightsaber or a droid for a lot cheaper than those. I don't know how much they are.
Oh, okay.
Depends on the bits you buy. But it's not quite custom because you only get a certain selection of bits.
I'm guessing that's down at some dark alley then in the park.
No, it's Tatooine.
I'm joking.
Where? Oh, now I get it. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. I'm not the biggest Star Wars. Well, I am a Star Wars fan, but I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I don't know the little in jokes.
Okay.
Anyway, Tower Hotel gifts.
Yep, Tower Terror then.
Tower Terror merch. I remember my friend Reagan when she went on hers and Rainbow's honeymoon. They brought back a really cool dress from there, and I was thinking about getting one, but then I looked at the price and I was like, "No, you're all right." So that's Tower Terror merch, and then the final one is Toydarian Toy Makers. That's handmade toys, handcrafted toys from Galaxy's Edge. So handcrafted Star Wars toys. So if you want a one of a kind thing that's handcrafted, good souvenir, go there. So yeah, so that is pretty much Hollywood Studios in a nutshell. Anything must-dos for you when we go next?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Indiana Jones, I think, for me, yeah.
Has to be
As
Indiana
well,
Jones.
yeah.
And obviously, if the Aerosmith, what is it called?
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster, if that's open.
It should be, yeah. It's just down for refurbishment when we went.
I would quite happily I would like to do Rise of Resistance again, but I'd be quite happy to miss it if it's more than that.
Well, we should be all right with the DAS. Cause,
I agree.
I mean,
but
Sophie, Adam, and Edward are definitely going to want to do
but
that.
they can do it. We're going to do something else. But I would say if I've done it twice already, I'm quite happy to not miss out on
Fair
that day. But I will not wait more than 50 minutes.
Don't want to miss out on Slinky Dog Dash again, do you?
No, I'll wait an hour and a half for that. Quite happy to wait an hour and a half for that. And Tower of Terror.
Yeah, Tower of Terror's a
I'll wait an hour
classic.
for
Yeah,
that.
if you do want to go and watch my ridiculous face on the short, it is on our YouTube channel, Gemini Orlando
And I'll
Podcast.
tell you what I'd like to do. I don't know what it is. The Frozen show.
Yeah, I do the Frozen show again. That was fun.
I think that's when we walked it apart. As a first not
There's
not
so many,
ride.
there's
but
so
as a
many
first,
adult jokes in there as well.
It
So I
was
don't think it's going to be really boring for you adults.
It was the first thing we did. So we walked in, and a smile on Savannah's face was priceless.
Yeah,
she loved it
she
because
did.
she was like half asleep in the car. She woke up as we walked out the car.
Yeah, she was a bit moody.
And we walked into the park. You know, our eyes lit up. And walked into obviously the theatre, the Frozen. went a bit dark again. She's a bit moody, but so the lights coming again. She was fantastic.
She was mesmerised. So I think there's a lot of must dos still for us, even though we've done it once.
Star Tours.
We will do Star Tours.
That's another one.
We never know. We might eventually, if we go enough times, we might eventually get all the stories.
I feel I got about 4 last time, I think.
But yeah, no.
I know everyone's raving about obviously the Rise of Resistance and Galaxy's Edge, but there's a lot more to do there than that.
There really is, and I think it's more about the shows. I think at Hollywood Studios, definitely, it's more about the shows.
I mean, I'm not saying don't do those rides, but if you're queuing for like more than an hour and a half, 2 hours, it's really not worth it.
I would say Genie Plus.
Yeah, I would say if you've got Genie Plus, it's fine, but don't waste half a day queuing up.
No, because there's so much more.
2 rides.
There's so much more to see and do there.
That's what I'm saying.
Miss any of it. So
that's what I'm saying. Don't waste like 2 hours in the queue for one ride, another 2 hours in the queue for the other ride. It's half a day gone.
Yeah,
and you're missing out on so much more.
Yeah, definitely. No, I agree. Well, that wraps up Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
It's been fun. So next week we are doing Epcot. Love Epcot. We loved Epcot. We can't wait to talk about that. Just don't forget to like and subscribe us on our YouTube channel. I believe if you are listening to this on YouTube, they now have a little animation. When I say like and subscribe, the little thumb thing lights up and then the little subscribe button lights up. So like and subscribe, please. Please, we're so close to monetization. We're so close to being able to give you guys so much more than just these podcast episodes on a weekly basis and our vlogs. We want to share all of this journey with you. And for those of you that have been loyal to us since the beginning, we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we thoroughly enjoyed doing this anyway, and we'll carry on doing it regardless anyway because we love it. But yeah, so give us a rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, even if it's a rubbish review, still a review.
Who cares?
But thanks, guys. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Get excited. The magic rolls around fast.